So I just sent you the link. That is apparently YouTube's first response to the YouTube.
That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure how it'll go, but I wholeheartedly support them because fuck YouTube.
Yep. I mean, if they've got the actual means to get it moving, yeah. And I think they've got a decent shot at it.
I mean, it's for some of them, it is their livelihood, so...
Yeah.
Uplink successful.
I got a fucking
Target
orc
system
machete
detected.
for my melee
Take
weapon.
it.
Did you set up the stream?
Mm-hmm. I posted it in Uganda this time, because someone was watching.
Okay.
Shit, I got a fucking 38 with hollow points. Pretty sure it's a 38. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a...
That's an interesting. At least it opens on the right side for you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Might be a 357.
I think it is. It's, I want to say it's a Remington something.
Can't wait for the weekend cookout. Hold on. What?
No, don't flip it around. Ah, jeez.
Override token found.
I still have to swing left to open the cylinder, which bothers me. Swinging right flips it around. What are these, tracers? Ah, okay, Alright, fine, we'll have that. A tacticooled PPSH. Bubba really must be stopped.
Where are the red-tipped rounds? Tracers?
I think so.
Oh.
Bubba must be stopped at all costs.
What's going on over here?
Interfacing.
Might be a gun to wield with two hands, mate.
Hold this position.
Judging by that recoil, at
Analyzing
least.
system. extracted. 3 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
What's over there?
Override token found.
I just realized I don't have feet either. It's a little lonely out here.
Ooh.
What?
Override token found.
Oh boy, a pit.
Trying to think of the name of that submachine gun is bothering me.
TMP, isn't it?
Is it?
It's 9x19. Yeah, it's got that little 30-degree hangulation.
I guess.
I just realized I don't have You're buzzard meat!
Oh, that went well. I think I forgot to put my TMP in a, yep. The auto holster.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Huh? Over there.
Standard encryption detected. Neutralizing. Advancing to next system lane. Analyzing system.
Huh?
4 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Over there.
Override token.
What on earth?
Again with the super magnified scopes.
That was a large patrol.
Damn it. And that suppressor just went through the floor. Oh great, a Warsaw site that I don't have any... Okay, we'll put that there and hope for the best.
Man, this part of the level is kind of bland.
What the fuck is... Oh. Does the Warsaw site not go on the PPSH?
I don't think the PPSH has those mounting lugs anymore. Not that it had them in the first place. I think Dovetail's a little newer than the PPSH, although this thing is kind of an abomination, so...
Huh?
Override token found.
Do I ditch the PPSH? No, probably not.
I'd ditch your sidearm for the PPSH.
Well, if I ditch the sidearm, I can get another point and go for another gun. So, we'll do that.
Override token found.
Don't get fucked. Oh, hey. I've cleared the game with this before. It's another abomination before God, but it's functional.
I'm really glad they let this work happen.
Okay, let's see. Put you...
Does it even have rear sights?
Yeah, there's sights.
Okay.
It's got the leaf sight on it still. It's just kind of buried in Picatinny.
Standing at attention all the time. Huh? Huh?
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
What's that?
Advancing to next system lane. Analyzing system. Data extracted. 5 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Huh? I mean. Huh?
Override token found.
It's just regular ammo. Damn. I was kind of hoping the ammo station would give me something nice for this, but oh well.
Override token found.
If I can turn in my big fucking orc machete. Nope. Well, I was kind of hoping for attachments. I don't really need more guns. No, I'll just hang on to me points.
Huh?
Comes down to it, I would trade another PSH for the TMP.
Just because of the recoil.
Well, they both essentially serve the same role.
That's true. And the TMP's a lot more maneuverable. Plus it has a pit, whereas I just have FMJ for the PPSH.
Yeah.
Yeah, next opportunity I get, I'll swap it in.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position.
As much of an abomination
Analyzing
as this
system.
SKS is, it's actually quite useful.
It's over there.
Yeah.
I think I could get some fucking nasty ass ammo for it, like I have in the TM.
Huh?
That'd be a thing.
Static encryption
those horse shows around their heads indicate that they're still alive.
Yeah, I think
Just
it means they're
stunned.
stunned.
Yep.
Analyzing system.
I think the down arrow is like suppressed. I've definitely learned when they throw grenades at me.
Yay, more shooting.
Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Investigating.
What the fuck is it?
Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted. 5 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it. Override token found. Override token found.
What the fuck is this? Is this just a magnifier? Yep. Asshole fucking game.
Are there any markings on the suppressor to indicate what it is?
No, I'm just jamming them on. Because, the game will let me.
What on earth? That texture repeat is really obvious. This is dev. Why hot dogs? What?
Override token found.
Oh, whatever this blue shit is, it's like
Go to the
incendiary.
next wander point, the state machine said.
Hmm.
If I can get it to... There we go. Okay, I'm getting rid of this gigantic meat cleaver thing, because honestly, it's just bothering me. Goodbye, gigantic meat cleaver thing.
At least I'm not
Goodbye, dovetail mount thing.
I really wonder what vegans think of this whole situation. Wait, did I leave the gas on? I should really get the laundry done tomorrow.
Boy, I hope Freeman isn't hooting at me in that channel.
I didn't see him saying anything.
He might be busy playing
Oh,
Shovel
ketchup.
Knight.
I just can't quit you.
The only thing he said is, "Ooh, I want to be YouTube famous," and that was about 30 minutes ago.
Damn it.
Actually, he did say something in the stream. He's saying it's an MP9, you goober.
Excuse me for not knowing what steer German submachine guns.
Yeah, that looks more accurate.
Oh, what that is.
Interfacing with system node.
The TMP is what it was beforehand, apparently, though.
Analyzing system.
Brugger and Tomet developed it into the MP9. He's yelling it was in Counter-Strike Go, and asking if you even play video games.
I don't play video games. I hate video games.
What's that?
Fucking Alton wearing hot dogs.
Hardened. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Over there.
Shit. Tracking, please. Where's my sensor?
Encryption neutralized. Analyzing system.
Oh, darn it! Over there.
Swarm infection detected. Encryption neutralized. Hold successful.
Oh,
Data extracted. 5
Alrighty then.
override tokens found. And taken. Returning to interface. Uplink successful.
that's a sledgehammer. Alright.
Target system detected.
Weird.
Take
About
it.
all the terrible coding mistakes that brought me here. Wonder what's over there. Ever feel like you're being watched by, like, greasy folk with weird machines on their
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, darn it!
Override token found.
Oh, okay. Mr. C96, you go there now.
In response to the sledgehammer, he has said, "Man of the Hammer, B. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Mall spelled M-A-U-L." Oh,
C96 gets to take a back seat.
those definitely aren't 5-rounders.
Beats the fuck out of that time, huh? Didn't I clear that one?
Should have paid more attention in beat school. Huh?
Time to operate. No sights, sledgehammer. Let's do this.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Drum Mags Canada legal pinned at 10 rounds. Enjoy.
You know, those pins are just so flimsy. Sometimes they break, sometimes they even fall right out.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted. 3 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it. Override token found.
Honestly, I think all I need for this to be a successful run is some solid attachments. Even then.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I wouldn't be opposed to one other backup weapon, but that's just me.
I haven't even reloaded this thing. There we go. I forgot to spawn lock the tracer. That was a mistake. Let's see, was that in... Is that an ammo spawn point? Shit, where'd it go? Ah, it was an ammo spawn point. Your magic station. Station? Feck. Lost my MAGA tracers, Merc. I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, they were just tracers.
How about a G36, also with drums?
Yeah,
Does it fit the same
I'd
drums, or is it... No, it's proprietary drums. I don't have anywhere for the G36 to go and the drums, unfortunately. And,
even with shoulder mounts.
well, I just used them. The sledgehammer now has no home. Except, of course, in my fist. It's very tempting to yeet the C96, but you never know when you need a good pistol, even though you have 200 rounds of 5.56 on tap.
AI has locked down the ammo lathe to prevent human harm. Is this what it's like being a fucking PA?
Probably.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing
Gotta
system.
get that third sensor set up so I can actually turn around. Also, much to my extreme disappointment, I have had no luck in throwing melee weapons. Well, not when I was recording anyway. I did spear chuck a shovel at these dogs to kill him, but
Over there.
Like it's fucking Far Cry 5.
Static encryption detected.
He now says, alright, all I want to see is someone deleted the sledge.
Analyzing system.
well, who am I to deny, man?
Huh?
Mere weenie.
Huh?
Feck. I don't know where it went. There it is. Hey-ya!
There.
Well, sledgehammer going until... Throwing things tends to rob them of their
Hold successful. Data extracted. 4 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
I shall yeet one of the guards with this sledgehammer.
I really wonder what vegans think of this whole situation. Oh dear!
That worked surprisingly well.
Override token found.
Huh? Huh? Dang it!
Surprisingly well. Ooh, black tips.
He says satisfying.
It was. I was very surprised that it just insta-tapped on them like that.
Override token found.
Did you see that he's adding bayonets?
I did. I watched that devlog. I was very excited. I was also excited to see that there are certain bayonets that just kind of go on things they shouldn't. An actual fucking sight. Now we're cooking with gas. I even figured out how to zero. Look at me. Bink. Bink? Oh, really? It has to be my hand?
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Huh?
I wanted really badly to just pink him across the face, but it was not to be. Wait, I got another chance. I got another chance. Fuck you for not dying.
Static encryption detected. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Hammer OP. Freeman, you remember when someone was complaining that the null rod had the highest force of any weapon or something? Uber Chaplain OP. This is their null rod.
Carbon encryption. Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted. 5 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Please don't tell my parents what I do.
Nullrod was like 20 force.
I wasn't saying they were correct, just that it was happening.
Investigating. Jinkies.
Override token found.
And he says ban he. Whatever the fuck that means.
Use your literary skills to figure that one out, Chief.
I'd rather not.
Fuck this game and its weird suppressor system. What the hell is that? What is this? I think it's mocking me. I think it's actually fucking mocking me. Pricks. Well, that was some points I'll never get back.
I am being called.
Nah.
Later, mate.
It's
Later.
a weird way to make a little honest
Override token found. Override token found.
Hey, nerd.
Hey.
What was up with that?
I'll tell you what I told Merc. Don't make fiscal decisions based on me fucking around. Also, the sledgehammer works surprisingly well.
Yeah, I kind of just want to run around and smash heads with a sledgehammer.
The problem is the only one that, or the only version of this that lets you spawn whatever you want has no sword. So there's not like
Powerful.
Start with the sledgehammer, please. Don't me. It just turns off scoring if you do that. I guess you don't have to care if you're just enjoying yourself. But...
Interfacing with system node.
There is a start you can pick
Analyzing
that is,
system.
you get a melee weapon. Have fun.
Powerful. Can you loot weapons off the ground?
You can loot weapons off the sausages, but you get what they have in them, which is typically nothing.
Gotcha.
And their guns are shit. Pick up badly. That's a magazine. Bad example. It's kind of like 40k orcs. As soon as it leaves their hands,
It's like Stalker where all the zombies have like 6 bullets on them.
yeah, like Like, see this thing? It's a little mini AA-12, and it's empty.
Static encryption.
But don't worry, they'll fucking delete you.
Encryption neutralized. Advancing
Race
to
my
next
gun on the
system
fucking
layer.
switch. Instead, it just clips into it.
Analyzing system.
Can't believe you haven't gone full giggle switch with both automatics.
There's not time for full retard.
Huh?
And by later, of course.
What's going on over here?
Hardened encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Grenades!
Also like stocking with cruise missile grenades.
The magazine's clipping each other. What? Oh shit. I failed. What have I not shot?
Oh, goodness.
Ah,
Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted. 5 override
too busy
tokens
fucking around, I
found.
didn't even notice.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Investigation.
Override token found.
So you can pay your little tokeny doodads for random guns, but I mean, I've got two 200 round fucking drum things, so I think I'm done playing that lottery. I will play the attachment lottery, but weapon
Much
ammo-
less forgiving.
Yeah. Okay, let's play the ammo lottery, shall we? It's FMJ.
There's so much emotion when you toss things. Like this fucking thing again.
Fucking Alton sausages. Whee! Fucking security hardsuit wearing HOS.
Captain immediately parades in his captain hardsuit.
Best part is, it's not even that good.
What's going on over here?
Actually, used to have a lot of armor.
It got nerfed because it got meted all the time.
It was like
That wasn't even a D20 thing, that was like a...
a lot of shit was like that though.
That's true.
Like the toss thermal patch was like 80 head armor.
Honk. That was just because someone was a Deus Ex shitter.
I should get a
I think they only did that because it had the same stats as the
I'm really
fucking
glad they let
any of the Haas's headwear. Like even the beret had the same stats.
I'm really glad they let some of us
Why?
wear hats.
I think the fucking beret gave full face cover, if I recall. Because people were salty they got dabbed on while they were being
Fashion
Fashion.
Oh
souls.
goodness. That
fashion is a way of living. You can't just
Some of the runs where I get grenades are really fun too.
yeah, I was wondering, I haven't seen a bunch of grenades.
I haven't been buying them because who needs grenades when you have 150 rounds of the fuck yourself on tap?
Interfacing with systems.
You should play like I play Insurgency, where I just cook them dangerously long as possible.
I can't figure out how to release the spoon. It's a damn shame.
Like, as I'm the last man, people spectating me like, dude, throw it. I'm at like 3.5 seconds.
Good God.
And I'm just barely bouncing around the corner so it doesn't nuke me.
Much to the hooting of everyone else on the server. I'm standing on top of cover. This is the true Chad gamer move.
Hardened encryption.
I am the cover.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
over there.
Oh, I left the sledgehammer somewhere. Some bitch. Just remembered that.
In the arms of an angel. Rip in peace.
I've gotten a paring knife before. That was not fun.
Just walk up to people and rattle the sensor as much as you can.
Hardened encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Oh shit, this is the last one, so it's gonna be hell.
So you need a third sensor to be able to turn around.
Cable long enough.
Interesting.
I mean, I also had to go out and buy a USB splitter because I didn't have enough ports either.
I'm just imagining one MG in each hand just spinning the wind.
Neutralized.
Will you eject, please?
Hold successful. Data extracted. 5 override tokens
This video
found.
games can't be a workout.
Advance to next
Skinny
system
people.
node
Skinny
and
people
take
say
it.
that.
Returning to interface.
Skeletor.
Uplink
Let's see
successful.
what we have this time.
Target
Orchard
system
Blue.
detected. Take it.
And our firearm of the day is a Vector with Arctic camo in 45. With 33 round stendos and no sights.
I want to shoot a Vector, but I don't want to pay for a Vector.
You don't want to pay for a civilian Vector because it's semi-auto only, and it was invented well after the NFA. So, and you know, a civilian Vector is completely pointless because the innovative recoil system has no reason to exist.
But
Wait, did I
it's got a shoulder brace.
Click. What the fuck? Oh, gosh. Wait a minute. Let's see if the innovative recoil system works, shall we? That's semi. That's safe. It's a pistol Vector. I have been cucked.
Oh goodness.
And the magazine release doesn't work.
It's functioning as intended.
Well, some of the guns have different binds.
One more time.
So, for example, the Vector, you
Man,
don't get to use the magazine release.
Bland.
I guess because you can't operate it from the trigger, which makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. I wanted to put that kind of system in Space Station. Only problem is, like you said, having to change the behavior of weapons.
I mean, I experimented on my own branch of adding one-handed operation to stuff, and it worked pretty well. Until you found the weird edge cases, and you were like, fuck, fixing this. Okay, give me a flashlight.
I can't remember if the M79 gets stuck on your back still. I think I fixed that.
I want
I
to
have to fix that.
It gets stuck and then you unload it, and then it's fine. I rolled a pit for the Vector. It's over now. If I can reload it with one hand, that would be amazing, but I can't.
Nerms is like, I'm just gonna start stripping people and putting M79s on their back that with a breech open and empty so they can't remove them.
Now see, what I think an existing problem with the M79 is you can remove the round when it's on your back through the
Hold
closed
this
breech.
position.
I have no idea if it fixes it.
Analyzing system.
I don't recall that being a...
What's that?
I know you could extract the round from it while the breech was open.
Nope, doesn't have to be open. When it's stuck on your back like that, you can yank the round without it being open.
You know, I should force it that the breech has to be closed if it goes on the back, because it's fucking retarded you'd be able to do that.
Well, I think it would close because of
Static
the
encryption detected.
Yeah, it would just...
on it.
Yeah, just lock.
Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted.
Well, one-handed
3
operation
override tokens found.
is not present on the Vector.
Advance to next
But-
system node and take it.
Seems to be doing okay. It's not like the time I got Nernham's favorite Keltec PMR-30 with 10 rounders.
Civilian legal.
It was completely incapable of killing anything, so I tried to kill myself and it did 30 damage.
What's that? Playtime! Tarnation! Oh,
When you kept flipping around that revolver, I kept thinking of that revolver with the barrel pointing towards the user.
you're gonna need a wagon when I'm done with you. That's smart!
You know, I almost don't want to find sights for the Vector. I'm doing okay just sighting down the fucking rail.
I found this old 4x32 scope I used to have for an airsoft gun, and I tried to mount it on my M&P 15. And the fucking front sight post is in the way, but I could still see through the scope, so Something's severely wrong.
Fire twice, and the whole thing falls apart.
I was mounted on there pretty good,
Found.
but I mean, I think it's a genuine scope. It just came with an airsoft gun. Although I did take it off and like shake it quick, and I thought it was glass rattling inside the optic, but it was just a fucking mounting. I was like, wow, I didn't expect it to fucking break that fast.
Huh? Termination!
I put a cheap Chinesian green laser on my AR, and then mag dumped it on the 4th of July at a bucket of water. The laser was dead by like the 5th round.
Powerful.
Override
That was
token found.
that one post on case. Like, guys, stop me. There's these 10,000 lumen flashlights for $30 each. I'm gonna buy like 20 of them and just wrap them all around the rifle. So when Jamal breaks in, you just burn him to death.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Just realized I don't have another weapon, so...
God, just trade in the vector for anything else.
But it's working.
But it's civilian.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee I won't get something absolutely far and away worse.
Come on,
Besides, I even
what
have a
could
front
be worse than a civilian vector?
Another 22.
Oh, they like the 22s and Daisy. Put a fucking 50-round drum on them, but
Detected. Neutralizing.
and they were laser beams, but they just fucking didn't do anything.
Encryption.
So you just bully
neutralized.
people with the oof, oof, oof.
Advancing. to
I think they'd
next
bleed
system
each
node.
time too, so like it'd just be fucking blood fountains. I mean, it was really good for killing zombies. That's about it.
No, with just the front sight, this is going okay.
Huh?
Don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the armored sausage. Probably die.
What's that?
Not going with receiver. You win 45. Eat some 45. Shit.
Encryption neutralized.
You know there's a score multiplier option that gives you limited
Data
ammo?
extracted.
Meaning it's as much as you can carry and
4
that's it.
override tokens found.
That sounds cool.
Advance to next
Except for the
system
part where you
node.
fucking run out of ammo, so you have to charge out with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. The
Why
only
the
thing
long
that's stopping me is the fact that you could get stuck with, you know, this and not be able to damage the hardened.
Oh, I take it you can't just whack them.
I have no idea. I've never tried. You can't throw grenades at them. Also, to my eternal disappointment, the witness marks don't work.
Oh, what that is.
Guess it just hasn't been implemented yet. Again, with
You
the
said
little
you could
dinky-
throw shit at people, right?
I've tried, but it hasn't really worked out.
Limited success.
I spear through a shovel and it worked, and then it never worked again.
Termination!
I just imagine you played Examiner, whatever the fuck it's called. Goofy Ragdoll Simulator. Nerdums likes to play using the broom because you can get the broom does hardly any damage, but it has such a wide hitbox
Oh no.
that if you overhead with it and you crouch and then you sprint forward, you can just fucking sweep their legs literally from under them. and they get ragged on, you just beat them with the end of the broom. I'm wondering if there's like a cane weapon in this or something. You could just fucking sweep the legs of people and bash them in the head with. Had a janitor at the arena. His name was Scruffy, and all he used was he had the dustpan for the fireplace and the fire poker he dual wielded. It's actually really effective.
Increasing the system node.
If you get a good overhead on somebody with a dustpan, they just fucking crumble. He's an old guy with gray hair too. I think he died trying to fight a beast.
Okay, they're gonna start having armor in the next point, which means I really need to get a better gun. Granted, BP Incendiary's doing okay.
API, AGIT, APFSDST.
Detected.
I mean, it's some ridiculous action.
Encryption neutralized.
Far from
Advancing
worst
to
one I've
next
ever
system layer.
I think the worst was the intervention it gave me.
Analyzing
No
system.
sights. Protection.
Fun, you couldn't fucking quickscope people.
I couldn't find a sight.
Just hard scope them, bro.
You're so sushi. You're kitty, 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 kitty. Coward.
I wonder, you think you can just bash him in the head with a gun?
If you can swing hard enough without bashing your hands into your walls, I believe you can.
I saw a video of the art chat. This guy, they're doing bowling, and he goes to take 2 bowling balls. He's like, guys, I'm gonna do it. So he goes to yeet these 2 bowling balls. He fucking crumples on the floor and screams in pain. They're like, dude, are you okay? He's like, I hit my fucking wall so hard. He's just writhing on the floor of the chat room.
Encryption neutralized.
Like, dude, call an ambulance for this guy.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
Everyone in the chat just spamming F.
5 override tokens found.
Twitch streamers spam F in chat when person commits suicide instead of calling for help.
I never understood that article, because what the fuck are they supposed to do?
I don't know, CSI shit, I guess. I mean, if you're above average IQ, you might be able to dox them, or if you know their public information.
If they're an idiot.
We're talking about Twitch streamers here, let's be honest.
Above average is a little bit of a stretch for them.
I'm sorry, not even the streamers, the people who watch Twitch streamers.
Look what I rolled, friendo.
I'm on like a 15-second delay, so...
Oh, don't worry. This will do. For all those tricky problems that a vector can't solve.
What the fuck is this?
Old school.
Bruh.
No one heard that, right? Why
Hand cranked.
Hey, that means I get to control the fire rate.
always come in packs of 10 when,
Where the fuck?
oh goodness.
Man, I'm just one-tapping him.
That reminds me, I wanted to make emplaced weapons in Space Station, but it'd be so hard not to go full retard and make them overpowered.
Oh, dude, I wanted to do an MG42 Just so when we did Dorf, you could spawn in a little fucking tin pot helmet, bunch of sandbags, a German uniform. A large mass of biological entities is moving towards the station.
Interfacing
It's like,
system node.
I just didn't want it to end up like
Position.
colon Marines emplacement.
Analyzing system.
Adam says he wants on colon Marines and he starts team killing. He gets on like an emplaced M2 or something. He starts shooting his teammates. Eventually they stun him. He's stunned, he can still control the emplacement. Eventually they beat him to death with batons. He can still control it and crit. I think it finally gave up when he died though.
Yeah, because it has if stat is 2, no control for you.
Otherwise you're good.
Shit.
Static reaction detected. Neutralizing.
I wanted to make like emplaced energy weapons though that have these huge, like not like the hand power cells for the APCs, but they're like huge battery packs you have to carry or like wear on your.
Encryption neutralized.
Around your back.
Yes, you'd have to like probably place it next to or on the turret and like hook it into this huge ass battery pack. It's just a bunch of cells like wired in.
Drag over the Pac-Man, now we're cooking with gas.
I'd probably also include a bunch of other retarded shit you could do with it. I mean, like, it's a pack of, like, it's practically like 2 SMES units of fucking energy, just all wired. Just alligator clamp somebody's nipples with it.
Send from across the station in fucking...
Imagine this guy in
Experiments with
medbay is
the
like,
disposal chutes in the ice and the ridiculous speed people got up to with that.
yeah, because Mezzo didn't fucking test his shit. I imagine a guy in medbay by the little entrance to like the receptionist desk. Oh, we're gonna try some shock therapy. He flies all the way to escape. That was the same lazy shit he did with gold floor tiles. He's like, oh, well, we'll just make it have a % chance to shock them when they walk over it if there's a wire. I'm like, does that make sense?
Advancing to next
Zap
system
sewer
node.
and don't.
And then people,
Analyzing system.
and then they replaced, actually they added the ice and the gold tiles together and made disposal loops go over it. So after like 3 or 4 passes, it's just so fucking up. It was a husk. And then you have a fucking husk just looping through this forever until somebody stops it.
Oh, the plasma rabbits. Oh no.
God, wasn't that a Mako who edited that?
That was me.
God, no.
Well, no, I made them breed.
Swarm encryption
No.
detected.
They were a random unimplemented rabbit subspecies. I made it like a
Hold successful.
0.005% chance that a rabbit.
You
would
fool.
5 override tokens
breed.
found.
And then
Advance
This
to
is like the
next
first time they
system node.
implemented
Take
rats
it.
spawning in the dark.
If I grow up, I want to be.
You fucking open main and it's like Vermintide.
Darn it! Oh, that
another
is-
slip mouse scurries out from the darkness.
Out of an invasive Australian species.
Override token found.
It's actually Australian.
Australian, my bad.
Do I need another attachment? Or do I want grenades? Or do I want to put these rounds for the minigun through the ammo magic thing and see what I get?
Ammo magic.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness, look at those fucking things.
Wonder what's over there.
Jesus.
I think I still have that WebM of the time, was it Pilcrow who made the slip lizard? It was the banana lizards. You killed them and they spawned banana peels. But he spawned like 100 of them in the bar. So I implemented the final solution. And I admin bust, I think it was a 300 francium and water grenade. I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna plant the bomb, you guys all gotta get in the shuttle. I put the timer way too low. I don't know what I was expecting. I put it for like 10 seconds. I prime that shit. I chuck it in there. I run out to like 3 guys just standing on the corner of the bar in the central hallway. I'm like, run, and I go to run past one of them and fucking slip, and the game just stopped. And in the next frame, we all get fucking gimped.
Override token found.
Okay, so we got a minigun, we got a vector. Let's... Well, nobody has grenades or attachments, so let's roll the... Oh! We battlefield now. Are these incendiary? What does this say? Shit, I can't fucking read it. Oh. They're smoke grenades.
Huh.
Thanks, Dice.
These all smoke grenades for your M320.
No, this is the one that goes on the XM8, so it's named something stupid.
Oh, really? No, I thought that was the M320.
I thought the M320 was literally just, the fucking ribbed noob tube, but with a Mahuzet on top.
No, the M320 was a standalone, but you could also mount. It's got that side swinging gate to it.
Yeah, as opposed to the just... Okay, I'm going back to the other resupply joint to see if I can find lethals.
Sure, you can't just beat him with smoke grenades.
40mm MP. What do you suppose MP is, friend?
Um,
The round's not coming out.
yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
Hello, Akbar. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Sure, it's not WP? Because that'd be white phosphorus.
It said M, and it does this.
Hold on, I'm at the part where you're reading the label. He's just fucking shaking the thing, trying to get the smoke grenade out.
It doesn't come out unless you fucking shoot it. Who does this? Granted, this is a game made by one person who has autism.
So, it's a shotgun?
I think it's a shotgun. I don't know what
Let's check
MP
this out.
stands for.
Maybe it's a massive penetrator.
Massive.
Does this game have co-op?
What's over
I
there?
have no idea. Maybe?
That'd be dope.
Sausage. Oh shit, fuck. Crank it!
That way I'd toss you a grenade and you'd be like, but Sergey, where's Pip?
So I kinda got stuck in a corner there, and busted out the minigun. That worked pretty well.
Hmm?
Like you're just blind firing with the M320.
I like that you can blind fire, because you can just...
Huh?
You can also lean peek like a fucking champion.
Actually, you know what I want to buy is a pump action double barrel. Was that the KSG?
Interfacing with
Do it for
system
the
node.
man.
Don't get the KSG, get the DP.
Analyzing system.
Same shit, but it won't blow your hand off when the plastic fails.
It's like John Garant just really hated thumbs.
Gotta get that sensor set up. Value my own OPSEC so much. I would, have a webcam of look at this idiot crawling around on his floor playing VR games.
Listen, man, it's not about what's on the outside, it's about what's happening on the VR headset. Ask TV, come to dinner. Mom, I'm shooting hot dog. Get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft.
Or system will fail. Encryption neutralized.
Almost failed that just because I couldn't kill the stupid things fast enough.
Advancing to next system layer.
Okay.
Analyzing
Load
system.
the M320. Shit. Close down. Fuck. M320 can suck it.
Remember how like every game in the early 2000s had the XMA in?
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next
Please
system
close.
layer.
I'm begging you, tears in my fucking eyes.
Analyzing system.
AI, close this door. How do I do that?
Open doors that EXE said. How to close doors.
I always reminded of that, I had that sheet of all the jobs on the station and like all the shit they do in the first 10 minutes of the round. 3 security officers get into a fight over the single locker. The captain takes a good look around his quarters and decides to inspect his PDA since it's a device he's never seen before. The AI sees this and in horror locks all the room, siphons the air, and says, "Show me your hands, show me your hands." The captain desperately yells out. The captain will die of asphyxiation because he doesn't know how to use his internal.
Fucking this up.
System act on verge of failure. Encryption
Holy
neutralized.
shit, I pulled that one out of my fucking shitter.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
Whew.
5 override tokens found.
You have a huge fucking health pool.
Advance to next system
Because
node
if I turn it down
and
any
take it.
lower, I get fucking pooped on.
Returning to interface.
But let's try it. So we'll go here. We'll go ahead and Just make it hard as fuck.
It's already 11:30 for me. Might as
Don't
well
worry.
hop off and
This one
report to
will be
work
nice
tomorrow.
and short. I'm going to die.
Alright, one more.
Uplink successful. Target system detected.
I turned on limited
Take
ammo.
it.
I made the AI more
Why do I always
robust.
get the boring posts?
I've got...
You can manage individual bullets in this, right?
I really wonder what
If you
vegans
really
think of
want
this whole
to.
situation.
Okay, yeah.
Man, this part of the level's kind of bland.
Please stop falling out of the rig. Seriously?
It's a little lonely out here.
There we go.
You got a fucking wrench.
Crank.
Why the long faces?
Well, that's nice M16A2.
Okay, who took my flashlight? Over there!
Please tell me he's dead.
Oh dear!
Override token found.
So how are you supposed to get more ammo then?
Oh, you know.
Right, I guess you just don't. Oh, well, I guess you gotta spend points on it at the ammo thingies.
Nope, the ammo thingies are free. Please, madam, the ammunition.
Just chamber that single bullet.
I'm sure there's veteran players who know how to do this better than I do, but this is literally the first time I've ever done this.
Just use your AR in bolt action mode.
I got it in semi. I'm still probably gonna spam it and fucking cry. You know, I think I'm carrying more loose rounds than I have in magazines. Bonus nachos. I have absolutely no idea how to repack these. Grenades are really cheap. Look at that shit. 1 point. Oh, right, because you only get one. Let's try for another gun. Oh, hey, and I'm 14. I think.
Dude, this is the Vietnam experience. Unless it's bubbled.
It's in a plastic stock.
It's no M14 unless it weighs 15 fucking pounds.
Let's see how quickly I die with 4,000 health instead of 50,000. And my sight is just bad enough that I can't use the peep sight very well.
Yeah, it's hard to read shit that's like directly in front of you with a HOTAS. Or like text just becomes kind of fuzzy because of how it displays. I guess that's for the shittier optics.
Okay, good so far. Oh good, you just hold the rounds over the magazine and it magically reloads.
Well, that's nice of it.
Interfacing with system node.
Please be gentle.
Hold this
I have
position.
autism.
Analyzing
I
system.
operate on another spectrum.
What's going on over here?
Shit. 3 rounds, please.
System detected. Neutralizing.
Gun stuck.
Please! I
Neutralized.
beg you!
Hold successful. Data extracted.
No,
3
magazine, give it
override
back.
tokens found.
Can't make it, man. Can't make it.
Advance
Should
to
start.
next system node and take it.
I'm only down 1,000 health. That's not too terrible. Please, please don't be a hot dog patrol. Oh. Let him go, let him go, let him go. I feel like a real MacV. Oh, fuck.
Should have bought that grenade.
Single use.
Yeah, but you could probably delete that patrol, yeah.
To what end? It just calls more of them over.
When I grow
I gotta
up,
play this
I
like a
want
fucking Viet Cong now.
meat markets
Snake.
real rough lately.
Try using some of that CQC I taught you. Nigga, I ain't doing that gay shit. Boss, get down. The enemy sniper.
Give me the pickup, damn it.
Override token found.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what rounds we get. Black tips? Okay, I'll deal. Eh. I'm gonna send this to the guy who sold me the rig, and he's gonna tell me all the shit I'm doing wrong. That's how you learn, right? From an angry person who knows much better than you do.
Yes.
Nernum's stabbing me in the eyes with a screwdriver over mapping decisions that he thinks I made, but it wasn't me. It was like it when I got it. There's a whole breach
That's
sends us both out into space.
It'll never be as bad as the wrath that was incurred by Aurora Dawn.
Oh, that person had some fucking primo autism.
Literally 5 commits in a row that says fix the shuttle for real this time.
Did not.
Did not.
Just magically gibbs people from across the station.
I think he used the same areas on both of them, so it kept trying to move everything on top of itself and fucking gibbed everything.
This optic is just shy of unusable. Oh no, it's completely unusable. No way. So we'll put that over here. Guess it's iron peep sights for Mr. Blind Grimes today.
Left my keys. Huh? Spill that smarts! That. I really have no idea what I'm doing.
I should have just wrenched him. I don't know why I didn't. You dead?
I told you don't touch that darn thing.
Okay. I think we're okay.
Over there.
Override token found.
Really have no idea what I'm doing. Getting the meat sweats. What's over there? Investigating. Connection.
Let's see the iron sights, and I'm getting fucking lit up.
Investigating. Darn it! Huh?
We should play Escape again on Arma,
Ah, darn it!
so we can all get killed by a dead pickup truck driver.
What gives?
That was amazing fucking footage.
All four of us go for the driver's side door and get fucking wiped.
Well, I thought I saw an opportunity because it was stuck on that tree, and then the tree fell over, and then it fucking killed me.
Huh? Oh, goodness.
Wrench it. Yep, I'm dead.
Powerful. I want to watch this hand. Alright. With that, I am retiring.
Oh, yep, me too. See you, bud.
Florida man out. See ya.